Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Diesel Ignition and are very happy to be here today. I'm Joanna.
I'm Daniel.
I'm João.
As you can see, we just arrived from a long journey. The challenge was exciting. Discover what would be the new diesel beauty product range for men. Now that you made it here, we are very glad to invite you through this once-in-a-lifetime journey. In Phase 1, we'll have analysis. Phase 2, strategy. Phase 3, product concept. Phase 4, communication campaign. And Phase 5, action plan. So come on, let's break on through to the other side.
So to introduce you, we will have analysis. We will analyze the market and the brand. As we all know, male beauty market is booming. Over 8% annual growth rate is expected. This means that we will have a market of 22 billion euros expected in 2014. As said to the consumers, metrosexuals are out and men are definitely coming back. We can say that men are ready to reinvent themselves. What about the brand? As you all know, Diesel is an alternative and subversive fashion brand. According to our own survey, consumers say that it is youthful, it is powerful, challenging, positive, ironic, among others. Diesel, among years, has been extending its positioning into new markets. Recently, it has entered in the fragrance world through a partnership with L'Oreal. And now, to respond to our challenge of what would be the new beauty product range for men in 2011, we will bring Diesel into
the hair care market.
But why the hair care market? First, it reinforces Diesel's positioning. That is about explicit and expressive signs of identity. Second, it is current with Diesel's history. In the 70s, Diesel reinvented the subversive spirit of jeans. And now it's time to give back to hair its original rebellious soul. Third, it capitalizes on L'Oreal's first expertise, which was, as you all know, hair care. Fourth, hair really matters to men. According to a survey, 64% declare hair concerns them the most when it comes to being attractive. And then last but not least, there is still no alternative hair care in the luxury brand, meaning that all direct competitors are more conventional luxury brands. American Crew, Shiseido, as a whole. So, with this frame in mind, it's time to move on to the next level.
Riders on the storm.
So let's ride on to Stormy's strategy. There is a clear opportunity for the alternative lifestyle brand in hair, and Diesel is the brand to capture that opportunity. The alternative brand in hair reinvents market standards. It has cult appeal and is identity focused. It does not worry too much about transmitting a clear benefit, but it is obsessed about telling stories. It is nonconformist and provocative, democratic and interactive, fully creative and fully free. The target may already be a Diesel consumer, a man between 25 and 45, with medium-high income living in urban centers. He is self-confident, open-minded, and has a modern lifestyle. So now, it's time for the product concept.
Oh yeah!
Let's think about the iconographic power of hair. Looking back, the 80s and 90s had the most extreme hairstyles of the 20th century, expressing a radical attitude towards life. The conscience that hair is a strong, explicit and expressive sign of a man's identity. In the 40s and 50s, Elvis was able to show through hair it was time for a change. In fact, his envied pompadour predicated the revolution which was yet to come. The conscience that hair has the power to be the main expression of a man's identity. In the 60s and 70s, the Beatles, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix among others, assumed hair as the most evident expression of their identities and rupture with the past. The evolution of the iconographic power of hair over time reveals a cycle that seems to have come to an end. In the 20s and 30s, men's hair was mostly short and neutral. Today, in a culture that is permissive to almost every manifestation of oneself, hair seems to have lost some of its identity-expressing power. This cycle has its clear peak in the 60s and 70s, when hair was the sign par excellence of a man's identity and attitude towards life and towards culture. And it is precisely this peak, the 60s and 70s, the center of gravity, that bases our product concept. Let's see.